we had the opportunity to work on 2 houses. They were in a very rough neighborhood in Moss Point, Mississippi. And after a couple of days of working there, we had noticed one house that had a lot of damage, but yet didn't seem like it had anyone helping it. But we also noticed there was a lot of traffic there. There were a lot of people coming in and out of there, and it was soon obvious that it was a crack house. And one evening, one of the ladies shared that it was important for us to get the word out that the United Methodists were going to be there for 5 more years, and that if we saw someone who needed help, to give out one of their cards. I talked to my mission chairperson as we were working, primarily because he was about 6'4", and I said, let's go to the crack house and just see what it looks like inside and see how much damage they've got. And we went and stood on the porch for a minute, and he gave me a card for a caseworker who would help people. And the next thing I know, I had stepped on inside, but he hadn't followed me in, but he told me he had my back while he was outside. And as I went inside, I realized all that they needed, but I saw just so much despair and so much hopelessness there. And I said to the man, it looks like you need some help. And he said, who's going to help us? I said, well, Jesus is what we're going to help you through the United Methodist Church. And he said, sir, I don't think you realize, but this is a crack house and drugs are used here. And I handed him a card with the caseworker's name on it and phone number. And I said, all you need to do is hand this or call this number, and someone will come out and assess your damage and will get you some help. And he said, why would they do that? And I said, because Jesus cares about you. Jesus loves you as much as anybody in Moss Point, as much as anybody who's suffered from this hurricane. And it was at that moment that I saw a tear come in his eye, and for the first time I saw some hope, because all there had been before was despair and hopelessness. And there, in that crack house, I saw a ray of hope.